this is Elle and welcome back to my channel, and I'm so excited to see you all today. Let's talk about some summer go-to makeups because it is like 95 degrees here. I'm loving every moment of it, but let's do it drugstore style. So before we get started, hit the subscribe button, share this video with somebody you think might like it, and let's do it. All right, so there is some amazing stuff at the drugstore right now, and I thought, you know what? I want to show them what my go-to summer look is going to be. It's super simple, classy, but yet I just feel very put together, and nothing is over $15. Not one product, so let's do it. So we're going to start with some primer. Now, I have tried to look for new primers. This is my go-to. This is the Milani Soft Focus Glow. I love this. I think it is one of the best luminizing primers out on the market. I've done my regular hydrating skincare routine, and that consists of an essence, that consists of my Lemieux oxygenated formula, that airbrush gun that I talked about in my last video, as well as my Stem Factor, vitamin C, and SPF. My SPF I'm wearing today is the Kinship one. All right, look at that. Already for me, it just, look at, you could actually go outside just like this and just have the most beautiful natural glow ever. Now I have two foundations. Now for nighttime, I would wear the Wet n Wild Photo Focus. It was, this is my second one. I've worn quite a bit of this for many years. It was $6 at Walgreens when I just went to go, and so pick yourself up from that. I have a Foundation Friday on that. But today we're going to be doing from a brand that I actually really haven't tried that much of, and it's from Elle. Elle is cruelty-free, if you didn't know that. And we're going to be using the light to medium, light to medium Smart Shade Age Anti-Aging Skin Tone Matching Makeup. I'm in number 200. We'll see. That's all I'm going to say. We'll see. All right, so it's white, so it goes on, and it color matches to the skin. This also has an SPF in it, but we know that we're not going to trust that. We're going to put on our regular SPF. All right, the color selection from Elle for foundations wasn't amazing, but I feel like this probably is going to be the closest match. I do have self-tanner on, so I am a little bit tanner than I normally am. This is nice, though. This has a very natural finish to the skin. Look at that. That's nice, and I think it's nice with the glowing primer underneath it. Now, again, this is like more of a tinted moisturizer, so this is not going to give you the most, huge coverage. That's why I like to use the Wet n Wild as well, because that has a lot more coverage. And I'm going to show you, you don't have to do this, but I do this sometimes when I am wearing a foundation like this. So I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Photo, whatever. Oh my God, I'm in such a good mood today. I just am not making any sense though. So I actually just take a little bit of this over the areas that I want a little more coverage on. Actually, that's a good match. The color changing foundation from Elle is actually doing a really nice job of color changing. I am going to be using Tati's, oh my God, what is this called? I forget what this is called, but her thing. Wow, I am really an amazing YouTuber right now. This is crazy. This is called the something. What is this called? I don't remember. Anyway, I love this. I think it's great. I use it every once in a while, not all the time, but for sometimes when I touch up like this, it's nice. You can use your brush, you can use your beauty blender, whatever you want to do. All right, so now we are concealed and perfected the face. I've been using this for the past couple of weeks. I haven't seen a ton of difference just yet, but I'm really excited about this. This is the Elle Enhancing Lash and Brow Serum. And I just literally put this on while I do my makeup, or I put it on at night. I forgot to put it on last night, so I'm going to just do it in the morning. It's supposed to grow your brows. I'll let you know if it works. Okay, put that in. I'm not going to do my brows just yet, so we have time. All right, let's do some concealer. My go-to concealer, so inexpensive, so amazing, is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. I'm in 125. A dot right here, a dot right here. You guys, if you have problems with your concealer creasing, please do not do the triangle under your eye. I see a lot of people doing that, but just put it in the outside corners of the eye and then blend in. So you want to say less is more with concealer, and then you want to blend inwards so that it covers here. Use tapping motions and pushing motions. That's right. And this way, you do not have to put so much concealer on that it starts to crease. And it also goes into the skin so much nicer. I do like her puff for concealer a lot, actually. And always make sure that that under eye area is hydrated before you put concealer on. So obviously eye cream. Now I like to use the natural color on top of my eye, my eyeshadow, I hope you all are laughing with me. This is real life. The eyelid, all right? I like to use the natural color of my eyelid to add dimension. If you do not, then of course you can bring your concealer or foundation up onto your eyelid or use an eyeshadow primer. But for me, I don't got time to do that. We had a hard time this year finding all-day camps for gray, so I don't have a ton of time. But I also, since COVID happened, I swear I'm just used to just not wearing makeup anymore, but it makes me feel better, for me personally, when I wear just a touch of makeup. All right, so look at that. We're ready to rock and roll. Oh, this is, you guys, if you're sleeping on these, this is basically a Stila knockoff. So this is by CoverGirl. I think it was literally $9, and I chose the color 4, and these are beautiful. Okay. So what they are little kind of sparkly cream eyeshadows, and I'm just going to apply it to the lower half of my lid right here. And then I'm going to take it on a brush. This is just a regular brush. The brush is not important. I don't even know. This is that really cool brand that makes brushes for skincare, but I like to use it sometimes for eyeshadow. Look at that. Oh, pretty. Okay, so this can layer quite a few times, so you want to layer this color however much intensity you want. They have quite a few colors. They had a copper one that I wanted to get too, but for me personally, I'm trying to put this on with brow growth serum, but for me personally, I kind of gravitate a little bit more towards this color. So yeah, so I'm going to add just a few more little coats here. And how pretty is this in the summer-like sun? And you know what? Glitter is fun, okay? It doesn't have to be crazy. You don't have to apply it all over your lid. I don't care how old you are. You can totally wear glitter eyeshadow. And this is so easy. So there you go. Done and done. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to take this. I actually forgot about this. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. I'm going to take it on a small brush. This is a Sigma small tapered brush. I'm going to take it into this color right here. Oh my gosh. The fallout though on this is for real. I have no mirror. Okay, so we're going to go like this. We're going to put it into our crease. This is standard Elle. This is how we do it. So you want to use a matte color in this area. For me, I like to bring it up a little bit higher on the eyelid and on towards the brow bone. And I also, if you've not seen my video, I do not pass the do not pass line, which is basically right here where your brow connects. This is a pretty bronzer color for the eyes. This is really nice. And I like to use matte because we've already used a shimmerier kind of glittery color on the lid, and this kind of evens it out. Ooh, I love this. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring the same color, but we're gonna use it underneath the eyelid. We're gonna smoke out the underneath. Ooh, I'm doing this with no mirror. Did any of your guys' moms or caregivers like put their makeup on without a mirror? That's what I feel like right now. And literally, this is how fast it is. And this is like, we call this a drop shadow. And my eyes are uneven. The one's bigger than the other. And this actually helps even that out. See, look at how pretty the sparkle is. I think it's pretty. I really do. So we are going to try this now, though. This is the Almay Loose finishing powder, okay? So we're going to try this, and we're just going to use a little bit all over. I don't use a ton of finishing powder, but, you know, it's summer, and so we do get a tendency to get a little bit more, you know, oily or sweaty. At least I do, because it's hot, okay? Because it's hot. I'm going to use a big fluffy brush. This is also from Sigma. Pick your favorite in the cap. And around. This is nice. That's really nice. That's a really inexpensive setting powder. It's probably better for more combination oily, normal skin rather than drier skin. I would go with some of the other powders that we've used before, but like Kosas or something. But I couldn't find Milani's Prep and Glow powder. So I don't know where that is in the world. But yeah, I don't know if I'd recommend it for under the eyes. I don't love it. It accentuates just a touch under the eyes. So use a different powder or just don't powder under the eyes. All right, let's give those lashes a nice curl. Curly. Okay, this is also a brand new launch from Elle. This is their new Lash It Out. And this is very similar, the brush, to the new Lawless mascara. If you guys would like me to do a comparison between the Lawless and this one and see if the price point is worth it, then let me know. But the brush is not a bristle brush, it is a plastic brush. And I have my, obviously I don't have my Lashify lashes on right now. Okay, so this is about one coat. I think it does a nice job. Yeah, I mean, I don't have the most amazing natural lashes, I really just don't, but I think it's done a really nice job on separating them and making them as long as they possibly can be. All right, I will do the bottom lashes in just a second. Okay, so I went ahead and put one more coat on the top and just a coat on the bottom. It layers really beautifully, so I like this. I got a little bit right here though. Awesome. Let's get to the face. We're gonna go back in to our contour palette. Here is my BK Beauty 108 brush going into, okay you guys, the fallout on this though when you put your brush in is a little crazy, but hey, it's worth the price in my opinion. And I think they do have one more shade darker than this. And the payoff of color I think is really appropriate for a bronzer, and it doesn't, like, you know, it's not like a ton of color payoff, but you know, sometimes when a bronzer has too much color payoff, it can be pretty aggressive and hard to come back from because you've put too much on. Let's go in for our blush. I'm excited about this new blush. This is by Milani, and it's their baked blushes, which is almost a complete knockoff, basically, or not knockoff because they had it before, but Hourglass's blushes. So this is a great one. I got this color in Berry Amour. I'm gonna use it on a 107 brush from BK Beauty. And I do know that these blushes are pretty pigmented, so lighter hand to start out with. This one has peaches, pinks, and golds in it. Look at that. You know, for the summer, spring, these are the colors for me that I go to because they just look like they enhance any kind of self-tanner that you might have on. I'm just blending edges, guys. This is all I'm doing. Love that blush. Okay, so last but not least, before I show you the final reveal, I actually got two lipsticks, or matte satin lipsticks from Milani. I got this one in 01 and then this one in 09, and this one's just a touch dark for me, so we're gonna try this and see what happens. Oh, that's a little nude. Okay. All right. Okay, don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. It's pretty nude though. Okay. I don't hate it. I actually don't mind it at all. I can rock that. Yeah. All right, so she is done. Brows on. The lipstick I actually am loving. The eyes, love, love, love for sure. So I feel, I mean, she's not what, I feel very J-Lo right now and I'm loving it. So this is all good for me. Now, If you don't like liquid lips, just get a clear lip balm. This one's by Elle, and you can pop this over your liquid lip. Now, the liquid lip will not stay as long as it would have if you did not put a chapstick over it, but I don't care, because look at, I want a little bit, yeah, I want a little bit more shift and glow in those lips. All right, so we just did a quick another look. I actually just put on lashes. This is my nighttime quick transition. So what I did was I rimmed my inner line. In case you were wondering if my basement was done, by the way, it's not. Anyway, I just rimmed my eyes with some brown eyeliner on the waterline on the top. Popped some of my girls' lashes. My girlfriend Drea from Chase Beauty launched her own lash line. They're amazing. This style is called Charlotte. I'll link them in the description box, but I absolutely love them. I mean, look at these lashes. Killer. Okay. I also just popped on a little bit of number 9. It is the darker one over what I already had on, and I love this color. So this is the nighttime look for summer. Nothing is over $15. The lashes are, but they're reusable. But oh my gosh, this was so much fun. I love the glitter on the eyes. I have not worn lashes in so long, and like strip lashes like this, and I love them. I'm obsessed. So check out that in the description box. Thank you all so much for being here. Let me know if you guys are excited for summer, and I will see you in the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Bye, loves.